Hello everyone and welcome to another GunPla review. That's right, we're back, and this time we're looking at the Hello Kitty Cross Gundam project. We have the RX-78 version and the MS-06S version. So you can see Hello Kitty with a Gundam friend and Hello Kitty with a Zaku friend. There is also an MS-06 standard Zaku 2 version, but I don't have that. And as far as I can tell, it is a palette swap of the Char Zaku, so if you prefer green and don't like head antennas, you can get that. I will not be looking at this the same way that I look at a standard GunPla kit, because obviously there's a lot of differences. One, these kits are very, very simple. But before we get into looking into the actual units themselves, I want to just show something that I think is really kind of fun and cute. The runners. So one of the runners is designed to look like a bow. It's adorable. And the other runner is designed to look like, if I take a quick guess, Kitty's head. Or sort of, you can kind of see it in the camera there. I'll just bring it down there. Kind of see. I think it was really cute and clever. It adds a little sense of fun to this, and you can see how simple these kits are based on the sheer lack of parts. And if you have someone in your life who is a Hello Kitty fan, I think they'll really enjoy those runners. You could possibly even try to trim out the middle sections, or maybe cover them with some paper mache or something and turn them into little stands or signs or whatever you prefer. So that aside, let's take a look. Both kits come with a kitty. So you got kitty right here. Kitty comes with one accessory, little apple. And on the Zaku version, the apple has little stickers to give it a mono eye, and because why not? Kitty herself is a relatively simple kit. Any child can put it together with almost no trouble. There are no stickers or anything else to worry about with Kitty's kit, with obviously the exception of the mono eye stickers for the apple. In terms of her cuteness factor, I mean, yep, she looks like Hello Kitty. She's adorable. She's a little nose, bow, everything you'd want. In terms of posability, she can stand, or you can pop the legs out like this, turn them in front, and she can sit. Those are her two main poses. Unfortunately, her arms have a little bit of wiggliness, but not much, and they could easily pop out if you're too rough with them, so be careful of that. Her head has some rotation, so you can go full Linda Blair. And otherwise, that's about it for our little kitty. Both kits have the exact same kitty, so you're not getting like a unique outfit or anything like that. Your kitty is always going to be standard Hello Kitty. Next guy to look at is, of course, the RX-78. So the design is really cute. It's all short and chibi without being like the standard SD look. All the just general details here. You have the backpack, shield, rifle. The kit is a very easy build. However, it is full of stickers. There are stickers for the feet. There are stickers for the waist. There are stickers for the chest. There are stickers for the head. The shield is a sticker. The freaking back up. I just popped the arm out. That shows you how fragile it is. The backside has stickers. It is very sticker. And another thing to note is that the flexibility is relatively limited, especially when both arms pop out, like I planned. All right. So now, after putting our arms back in, let's take a look at some of the flexibility. The feet do have some good bend forward and back, side to side. The little bit of wobble here on the ankle protector. Feet can be moved slightly forward, leg can move slightly back, slightly to the side. There is no knee bending here because there are no knees. The shoulders have a decent little push forward, push back, rotation. The arms themselves are very, very fragile and will pop out of the little socket thing. They have a slight elbow bend and a little bit of wrist bend, or less twist rather. So you can get your wrist and let's do whatever you want. This kit does not want to stay together for some reason. Well, great. Keep your arms off. I don't care. Head goes down, head goes up, but can easily pop off. There's a reason for that, because you can actually take the head off this unit and attach Hello Kitty's head to it so she can cosplay as a Gundam, in case you really want that. Can't even last shooting anymore. He can just no shooting. As for the Zaku, we have a pretty good look for it. It is essentially no stickers outside of the mono eye, and it looks pretty darn good. Just rotate him around here so you can take a look. I mean, that's what a Zaku is supposed to look like. In terms of flexibility, we have a little bit of forward, not as much feet wiggle as you have with the Gundam. You can pop your leg out if you pull it too far, so be careful of that. Yeah, these guys really aren't meant to be kind of flexed or posed in any kind of weird or eccentric ways because they will just start to fall apart. It is one of the major flaws of this kit, but the elbow, the shoulder pieces here, if the spike shoulder, kind of have a little independent movement. Again, the same kind of simple wrist twisting here. And elbow is a little tight, but you can turn it a little bit, but you're not getting a lot of elbow, as you can see there, because about 45-degree angle. It becomes a problem with like the Zaku machine gun here, because this is as far as I can get the arm to turn. And the shield can kind of turn to where it's supposed to be, so you can kind of, but you're never going to be able to get the arm to go straight forward with the shield going straight down. It's just not going to happen because of the design of this kit. So bear those things in mind when you're deciding how you want to pose this guy. The Hello Kitty I put together, I do have the cosplay helmet on her, and that is an option if you'd like. You can put the little bow there. And there is a little sticker there for the mono eye as well, and the mono apple. As for accessories, each kit comes with things that you would kind of expect. So let's do the Gundam first. You have the cosplay helmet, which is actually really nice. And you can put the little bow right there by the ear point and put that right on Kitty's head. In addition to that, the RX-78, of course, has the shield and the beam rifle, but you can also get a beam saber. Oh. Yay, it's a toothpick beam saber. Though it doesn't have a pre-molded hand, I do appreciate that, and you could easily paint this blade pink to make it look more accurate. Probably a sparkly pink is what I would recommend, so you're probably not going to find that with Gundam markers, but you can probably find that amongst other types of paints. And I think that would be very suitable. Though if you're thinking about this as a cosplay for Hello Kitty, then maybe she just doesn't have that good of a beam saber toy. In addition to that, there are two parts in order to allow Kitty to connect to the Gundam. This part right here is a neck attachment so that the head can actually connect to the body. And this is an alternate backpack with smaller little beam saber nubs because her head is in the way of the standard beam sabers. As for the Zaku, you get some extra weapons because you don't actually have a shield. You have, boom, the Zaku bazooka. Has a little swivel here for this little handle part. I like the idea of the Zaku bazooka being part of the kit. However, due to how difficult it is to hold the machine gun, I can't imagine that the Zaku bazooka is going to really work out much better. In addition to that, there's a couple extra weapons you get. These guys! Little leg-attached missile launcher things. That's what makes me believe that this kit and the standard Zaku kit are palette swaps, because Char's Zaku doesn't use the leg-mounted rockets, but you will see them on Zaku Fs and F2s. So I'm assuming these are there for the green kit and happen to also come with this one as well. But you can attach them if you so desire. Finally, in order to connect Kitty to the Zaku, you have, of course, an alternate neck piece, just like with the Gundam, and two shoulder pieces in order to adjust for the head while still having the spike parts. You can see the little nubs here are a little bit longer than standard things. And here we are with them in their full cosplay variation. The nice part about this kit is that you can make Kitty just Kitty and Gundam just Gundam, or Zaku just Zaku, or you can have Kitty with the helmet on, or you can put Kitty with the helmet in the costume, whatever you would like. And that versatility is really, really nice. Personally, I feel that the Gundam version looks a little bit nicer than the Zaku version, but that comes down to personal preference. There are at least some variation options with weapons and how you want to display to some extent. The limbs have a lot of issues with falling out if you're too rough with them, and trying to get the joints to hinge properly on the elbows is a pain. So just bear that in mind. Give them simple poses. It's just Hello Kitty in a cosplay. It's supposed to be cute and fun, not, something over the top and crazy. which is one of the reasons why I didn't want to compare this to other high grades, because technically they wouldn't score particularly high, primarily due to the fact that there's a lot of limitations that comes with this size of kit. It's the same reason I don't really review the SD Gundam kits either. While I do think there's some that are really cool looking and some that are really, really intricate, I feel that the grading system would have to be completely different, and it would really have to be thought of in its own way. Overall, I do like how these kits turned out. I think they're really cute, they're fun, it's a silly crossover. It's definitely a conversation starter if it's at your desk at work. It can put a smile on your face if it's at your desk at home. If you have a Hello Kitty collection, they'll fit right in, whether you want the character as herself, as her cosplay, or what have you. If you know someone who's a Hello Kitty fan, if you're looking for a Gundam kit that you can easily share with a child, or if you just want something fun and different from your usual kits, I would recommend the Hello Kitty Cross Gundam sets. If you're looking for something that's more of a challenge, something that's going to be more flexible and provide you with a bunch of different poses and things like that, with a whole load of different accessories and options, then obviously this is not really the kit for you. In the end, it just comes down to your personal preference. But for me, I'm glad I built these, and I really like them. I hope this has helped your GunPla purchasing decision. Until next time, thank you for watching, and I'll see you at the tavern.